right after I told him he couldn't get last week.
Well, that's what I said. I called, I said,
But I could put it back together and then gently put the boat on top of it. Little holes like that. You think about really good until I fix it tomorrow.
I have a nose for food.
I'm Mary Ehrman.
And you are here. Why are you here today?
Oh, with all my wonderful cousins and friends and family.
And are your children here?
None of my children are here.
So what about your living situation? What have you done in the last year? Have you changed some things?
We're changing. We're giving up Arizona after 18 years for winter. We are keeping our lake place for now, and we are renting an apartment in Monticello.
So that's where you go south for the winter.
That's where we're going south for the winter, Monticello.
I'm Doug Ewell, and I'm second oldest of all cousins, just behind Mary. And it's good to see all my cousins here today. And in the last 3 years, we are now living in Portland, Oregon, and enjoying it. We have primary reason for being there. Our 2 grandchildren, Addie, who is 5, and Charlie, who is 2.5. So it's really fun to see these 2 children, learning and doing and being involved in different things. So we're really happy to share in that experience. I've done some woodworking, which has been kind of fun, and the fun part was to make a toy truck for little Charlie. And it's about 2 feet long, and it has a dump truck, so it'll move, and it has little doors that will open, and he really likes it. And I guess the key point is that one time he broke off a little piece, and so I was going to take it home to glue it, and he looked at that and he saw that I was going to take it home with me, and he grabbed it from me and said, "No, mine." So that was a really plus point that said he really likes it. His dad put it in a bottom of a bag the next time we saw him, and I got it returned and put it back in place, and so that was well. So those are kind of fun things to do. I've done a few other woodworking projects. I've been involved in the church. We're members of Westminster Presbyterian Church, was an older church, with a 100-year-old sanctuary made out of stone. And I've always wondered about being part of a church with these big old stone buildings and thing. I'm sure glad I don't have to worry about that as a property committee. Well, here I am. I'm on the property committee, and I need to worry about tuck pointing things and all those other expensive things we have to do. But I kind of have some skills with learning how to doing some of my engineering stuff. But it's kind of fun, and we enjoy our house. It's a small house with kind of a reasonable sized yard, so it's kind of good that we can do that. We enjoy it and look forward to keeping in touch with cousins. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Mark Olson, oldest child of Walter and Agnes. I've been coming to these reunions as long as I can remember. Of the 22 cousins, 20 of us lived right off of what is now I-94 between Barnesville and St. Cloud, so we've known each other real well for a long time, and it's always fun to come back here. Lived in the same house in Potomac, Maryland for 28 years. We have a lake cabin in Otter Tail, and an apartment in Portland, Oregon. So we're within a few minutes of grandchildren in both Portland and Washington, D.C. Stephanie, our daughter, and her husband, and one of our granddaughter is here. Unfortunately, Ben and his family will not get here till tomorrow, so they'll miss the reunion.
Hi, I'm Marlis Carlson, and it was really nice of Becky and Joe to take over having the reunion here. I woke up this morning very relieved that I didn't have people coming, but this has been very, very nice. We sold our house on the lake and bought a house in Brooklyn Park where we used to live, so it was like going home. We really like it down there because the grandkids and the kids are within 20 minutes of us either direction, and we get to see a lot more of them. And this is such a wonderful reunion, and so lucky to be a part of such a great, great family.
Pretty much the same thing at Thanksgiving. Can't move. Mom would have a ham and a turkey, and they cook everything else. And then of course
Oh, it's goofy, huh?
I'm Richard Peterson Ewell, and I might be the only person here with a middle name Peterson, but that's because I'm half Peterson. My mom was Mildred, and I am married to Connie, who is here. I have 3 sons who are David, Thomas, and Stephen. Dave lives in Los Angeles. Steve lives in Los Angeles. He is married and has 2 little girls, so we have 2 granddaughters. His twin brother Tom does live in Seattle, so we see him all the time. And he is married and has little Wyatt, our grandson. So Connie and I get to see Wyatt almost every day. We are taking him to school and picking him up after school, so that's a big joy in our lives. I've been retired. I am an architect, for those of you who don't know me. I'm retired now of about 3 years, so enjoying retirement. Having lived in Seattle now for 40-some years, I would say I've, I suppose, become a Seattleite. But on the other hand, I grew up here in Minnesota, and I think this will probably always be home for me. So I just love getting back here and feeling the air. This year it's been super hot and super humid, and I'll tell you, coming from Seattle, it really brought back memories to feel that heat and that humidity. And when my shirt stuck to my back, I thought, I remember what this feels like. Anyway, it's great to be back here and to be around all these cousins I enjoyed so much growing up, having these get-togethers every summer. And sometimes in other times of the year, but mainly in the summer like this. It's just a high point and a great thing to recall and to have part of my life.
Okay, hi Byron, this is Becky. This has been a good day. Lots of visiting, lots of fun. The past 3 years we've been doing, well, the same thing as always, I guess. We go south in the winter to Gulf Shores, Alabama. We come back here and do yard work in the summer.
Okay.
And Chris, Leanne, and Charlie are in Omaha, and Joe's daughter is in Wichita, Kansas.
Okay.
Got anything else you want?
When you're in Gulf Shores, do you have the same group of friends down there every year?
Yes, we do. We have the same group of friends. There's 10 of us that go out to lunch every Wednesday noon, and we go to a cooking class on Friday, the same group of people. And we do all sorts of things. We go to a restaurant called Live Bait and have prime rib on Fridays for $8.95.
Okay. Wow.
Plus other types of food. You know, we love to eat out.
Sure.
All right, I'm Loretta, and Dick and I live in Fort Collins, Colorado. We have Brent in Minneapolis, and he has his son or grandson goes to NYU. Darren's in California. Mary Beth and Michael and 3 little ones live in Loveland, Colorado. And it's fun to be back here with all the family.
Well, my name is Rob Ewell. I'm the 3rd person in the Ewell family. It's great to be here. And you're wanting to know what I've been up to. As all of us our age, we spend our time going to church, going to doctors, going to golf courses, and grocery stores, but not in that order.
And where are you living?
Oh, we still live in Blaine since 1973. So the same house, and nothing has changed regarding that. But don't ask Nancy, because yes, we have remodeled, so things are different somewhat. Randy,
was us coming back from our time in
you know when we had that picture taken in front of the cottage?
Yeah, I've got those, yeah.
We were smaller than that.
61, I was 14 and weighed 97 pounds. No, I think those pictures you're talking about were 57.
Yeah,
I think we went there.
Yeah.
So there was a pretty big get together.
Okay, I'm Marcia Cottrell. I was Marcia Peterson, Art and Marion's oldest child, which means that I'm going to be 70 in just a few days. So that's kind of a scary number. Before I do anything else, I want to make sure that Becky and Joe Mosk get credit for hosting us. This has been an amazing event. We're having great fun. All of the living cousins of my generation are here, plus a number of spouses and some of their children and grandchildren, which is absolutely amazing. And my dad is here, and he's just about to do 102 on August the 5th. My husband came with me this time. Our children are back on the West Coast. We still live in Grants Pass, Oregon, and you're all welcome to come see us. Chad and Patricia live near Portland, and they have a 15-year-old son and a set of 11-year-old twins. And Lance and Amy live in the Bay Area. That's for those of you who aren't from California. That means near Walnut Creek, on the East Bay near San Francisco. And their 4 children, Emma, Ellie, and Mary Kate, are 17, 15, 13, and Luke, the last of the grandchildren, will be 11 this August. So we spend a lot of time just going to grandkids events and absolutely enjoy retirement. And so I can't think of a thing else.
Lyle Brayton.
Okay. What about it?
I'm Byron's older brother.
You're here. Any of your kids here today?
None of my kids are here today. Both of them live in Arizona, in the suburbs of Phoenix.
So what do you do in your spare time?
We have
I do a little truck driving and hauling. I have 2 little trucks. I haul items for other people and try to keep myself busy that way.
She went to grade school.
It keeps you busy.
Don't be bored if you're retired.
I'm Randy Stone, Eileen's son, Eileen's second son. For the last close to 50 years, most everybody except this clan has called me Fergus, and I was born in Fergus Falls, having a great time being here. And what else do you want?
Just where you're living and what you do.
I live in Boulder, Colorado. I'm a recording engineer and audiobook narrator. Perhaps you've heard my magnum opus, Living a Healthy Life with Chronic Conditions. And my wife is here, one of my 2 sons is here, and we're all having a great time.
I'm Kathy Olson Thompson, daughter of Walter and Agnes Peterson Olson. And we are here. So happy to be here with all the cousins. It's amazing that we're all here with some of our family. And I live in Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania. We've been there for about 34 years. I taught school, mostly kids with learning disabilities, for 33 years. Retired, happily retired. So, but it's wonderful to be here, wonderful to see everybody.
To you, happy birthday, dear Arthur. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
System there, don't you, Marcia? I don't want any cake.
That was a balance. I just had this great.
My name is Nancy Murnell Ewell Ersted. Murnell is because the Myrnell, the middle name, named after two grandmothers, Mary and Nellie. So thank you, Grandma Peterson, for being Mary, because that's part of my name now. I now live in Bloomington. We have moved just a couple months ago from our house in South Minneapolis to now we are in South Bloomington. We've downsized. We have a lovely home that you're all welcome to, and we hope to live there for quite a while. We have 3 boys, Eric, Andy, and Jonathan. Eric and his wife Melissa have a son, Sawyer, age 9, and he is our only grandchild, so we think he's just absolutely delightful. And we have a son, Andy, who's also working in the Minneapolis area. All 3 boys live in the metro area, and John also works for U.S. Bank. He's also works in the metro area. So we have, most recently for me, at the very end of June of this year, I retired as a parish nurse at our church. So I'm now just free and clear to do, I guess, anything I want to do. And my husband's retired, so we shall see what comes on ahead. Life is pretty good. We enjoy traveling, and we've been known to travel quite many places in the world. Most recently, we went with 2 of our adult children to Glacier Park and Yellowstone National Park, and that was just within the last 3 weeks, and we enjoyed it very, very much. Life is really good.
Hi, I'm Faith Peterson-Beekler. I still live in Del Rapids, South Dakota. Same house for 39 years, but our address has changed 3 times, but we're still in the same house. My husband Roger couldn't be with this time. He's on his way home from Raton, New Mexico, but he's always enjoyed coming to the Peterson family reunion. I don't think I've missed one yet, so hope I don't miss the next one too. Just a little bit about myself. I still substitute teach a little less than other years. We travel a little bit more, often on the spur of the moment, and we really enjoy going different places and seeing a lot of the USA and other parts of the world too. We have 2 children. Our son is in Portland area, and he has a daughter that graduated from high school just this last spring to Tualatin, and she will be going to Pacific University at Forest Grove, Oregon. And they also have a son, Jack, who's 16, and he will be a junior in high school at Tualatin. Our daughter, Tara, lives in the Omaha area. She has 3 children. Michael is 15. Katie's 14 and a swimmer, and Lexi is 11. They both are still married to their same spouses. Tara's married to Paul Cates, and Lance is married to Lisa. So we do get to visit them quite a bit. Enjoy coming up to Minnesota again. We're not that far away, corner of I-90 and I-29, and nobody stops to visit me, but we are still there. So it's fun to be here, and thanks for interviewing me again.
Okay, I'm Tom Peterson. My father, Charles, was the oldest son. Our family of 5, my 2 sisters and I grew up with our parents on the farm in the upstairs of the home. And I currently live with my wife, Catherine, in Highland Park in St. Paul, Minnesota, where we've lived since 1979. I used to work for 3M, but now I sell real estate in northwest Wisconsin. I'm staying more part-time this year than before. Our 2 daughters, Anna, the youngest, lives in Chicago, and she's in accounting and finance. Our other daughter, Betta, is married, as a daughter, Katya, that is almost 20 months old, and her husband, Igor, and they live in Seattle, Washington. And they just came back from Japan after 3.5 years. We enjoy traveling. We've been to Japan twice, and now enjoy going to Seattle and Chicago. It's great to be with the cousins. We have many warm memories, especially of being at the Olsons for, well, initially always at the lake, but then going to the Olson home for Christmas, before that to the farm for Christmas. So our 21 cousins, I believe, was at 22, Byron.
Well, we had 22, now we're at 20.
Yep, but we had a phenomenal time, and it's really fun to get together. So, any rate, thanks again.
Okay, I'm Carolyn Olson Adams, and I live outside Portland, Oregon.
And
what? Okay, I'm retired. And my husband Brent is about to retire. He had his own business, and he's just gradually winding it down. I have two stepchildren, 2 grown stepchildren, and 6 grandchildren. And we live out in the country, grow Christmas trees, and enjoy nature.
Give me that one Very fun. Very sad on the internet. That's true.
And she didn't use her hands? Wow. Okay. So it's watermelon on a stick. I like it.
Started eating without us. We were so hurt. We were passing out of hunger.
We hadn't eaten for days.
That's a fair excuse.
Morning.
Good morning. I don't really understand how that happened.
Mentioned it or not, the amount of time
Yes, I'm Joel Olson. Recently moved to Burnsville, Minnesota, and am retired and enjoying playing disc golf and doing cross-country skiing and other things, possibly some woodworking in there too.
And you are, what's your work status?
Retired.
And how long have you been retired?
A few years.
Okay.
All right. My name is Marilyn Peterson Ledoux. My father is Arthur Peterson, and my mother is the late Marion Peterson. I am the second child of 3. Marcia is my older sister, and my brother is Alan's my younger sister. I'm married to Carl. I have 36 years. I have twin boys, Michael and Carl Jr., and they are 32 years old. I live in Fergus Falls. I work at Lake Region Hospital. I've been there 40 years. I get to retire next year. Yes! Finally, it means all the rest of these people have retired.
Everyone here is talking about
And my son Michael lives with us. He just came back from Atlanta, Georgia. He's been there for 10 years. He's living with us, drives a tow truck company. Junior has his own place and does his own thing, but that's okay. I have a lovely cousins. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, it is a great group. And it's nice to get together and we all have a good time. Yes. All right,
Alan
thank you.
Peterson.
Yeah, right.
Okay, you going to edit this?
Now you're still working at Ball
No.
Aerospace?
No, I'm not. You know better
Tell us
than
the
it.
story.
I am a recovering functional manager who followed his younger cousin and decided it was time to quit.
Have you regretted that decision?
Absolutely not. Yes, you told me it would be, and it was.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Yes, you did not.
So,
Are we done yet?
and you are currently living in Barnesville.
Correct. In the house I grew up, trying to clean it up a little bit temporarily, yeah.
That's admirable.
Keeping Dad happy.
Well,
Full-time
and
job.
he's retiring too.
No, he's not a full-time job. Yes.
Is he hard to keep happy?
No.
Okay.
I lie.
You don't have any children here today.
Correct.
But otherwise we talk about them.
Oh, them. Oh, Kayla just graduated yesterday, NDSU. 5 years. Hospitality. Working at Valley Fair full-time. And Amy is working for the new Viking Stadium on it. And Aaron is probably going to have to go to school. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Good, thank you.
Hello there. I'm Byron Brayton. I'm the youngest cousin. The thing I'm most known for is being Alan Peterson's cousin. So that is my claim to fame. And let's see. I live in Osseo yet. We've lived there since 1980. But we spend 2 months every winter down in Palm Springs, California. It's a great place to be. We have a lot of fun there. Our son Ben is 31 years old, works in Eden Prairie, a company called Stratasys. He lives in Otsego, which means he's got a long drive every day, full of traffic, but he manages. That's all I've got. Tell me what your name is.
Oh, it's Art Peterson.
And Art Peterson, you live in what town?
I live in Barnesville.
Barnesville, Minnesota.
Yeah, that's right.
And there's something kind of unique.
What?
You just had a birthday, didn't you?
I will have in 13 more days.
13 days. And
Yeah. Yeah, 13 more days. It'll be another year.
Which birthday would that be?
Mm-hmm.
Which birthday?
Huh?
How old will you be on that birthday?
How old?
How old? I shouldn't. If I make it them 13 days, I'll have 102 behind me.
Very good. And yeah, you've got some kids out here.
Have what?
You have some children out here.
We only had three kids.
And they're here.
And they're here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they're here. Yeah, they're here. I haven't counted them lately. I can still count beyond that, but I forget. So many people that I got them all mixed up. Yeah, Marilyn and Marcia and Alan, they're all here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, very good. Well, we're glad to see you here.
Huh?
We're glad you're here.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the reason I come. There's some of them I have probably never seen of these. But you see, right now I can guarantee there's one thing. I'm the oldest one here.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt about that.
I'm sure I am. Most places where I go, I'm the oldest one. Because there's still a lot of people that's not old, but they don't all come where I go.
With age comes wisdom.
You know, I'm getting too old anyway. You should never get this old. But I don't see much advantage in after past 80. Between 85 and up there, it's pretty well lost, you know.
Okay.
But I've just told somebody here a while ago, you know, there is one advantage that when you get to be over 100 years old, at least you got less teeth to bother to brush. That's one good thing, I guess. I can't think of it.
You've got a full set of
I
teeth,
can't
though.
think of anything quicker.